Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Do, 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 my name. My name's Razorian Book. Boom, 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 boom. Just send some stuff up here. Get this filter on here. I know you can't see anything, it's super dark. I'll try to fix that in a sec here. Just gotta get this pop filter on. That way I don't pop when I say my P's. There we go. That's pretty good. Let's see. What's up, bottle caps? Where's the half naked dancing girls? Well, they're not here. I tried to get some real ones to come out to Empress, but they were like, huh? Not really. I didn't try. Maybe I should have. That would have been better. I can't get this to look good, man. Jeez. See, nothing's working out for me, man. I got this big giant light here. If I turn it on, then it blows my face out. Not like a shotgun, but like a... Oh, I guess that ain't bad. Okay. We'll deal with it. I suppose turning lights on helps make it happen. I would love if I can make that happen. I think you need to make that happen. You gotta call some dancing girls and say, go over to Razor's house, yo, so I can watch on live stream. Even though I suppose if you're to go through all that effort, it would make more sense to have them just go over to your house. And then I would have to come to your house. Or you would have to live stream. What's up, Jelly Dog 100? Hey there, Razorian Bug. It's good to see you. It's good to see you too. I always feel weird saying it's good to see you because, well, I can't see you. You can only see me. Make some girls happen on the green screen. I got copyright claims the last time I did that. I got in trouble. They didn't like it. And I'm not set up for it either. Life is so hard. If you want, I will get half naked and dance for you. If that helps. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I actually probably most likely will not. Let's see. Do I still have super chat? Maybe I will. I gotta create an avatar or something. So on PewDiePie's channel, he has some sort of filter thing. He made himself look like a girl, which was really creepy because of the fact that it actually looked good. So I was like, wow, you could just turn yourself into a girl now. That's crazy. Well, I mean, on a live stream or whatever. I was like, I should totally do that, and then I could probably rake in more money. Of course, I'd have to trick everyone into thinking I'm a girl. You know, so they don't know. And then maybe all the people would come to my live stream. PewDiePie, yeah. I will spell it. I should say PewDiePie for 1 week straight. PewDiePie, 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 PewDiePie. I don't know. I got news for you, bottle caps. Bad news. My entire week has been a piece of crap. All my projects have gone down the drain pretty much. It's really sad. Um, First of all, I got that copyright strike, which really pissed me off, and I decided not to dispute it. However, I did contact them and was talking to them for 3 days straight, and then at the end they pretty much screwed me. So I'm going to be releasing that video with all the emails because I'm completely pissed off about it. So that's one. Number two, my 3D printer still isn't working. I took it apart like 2-3 more times. So building a robot, that's not going to happen anytime soon, which was one of my projects. Beat Saber videos, there was some sort of update for multiplayer. Ever since I updated it, now I can't record properly. The sabers don't line up. Something's messed up. I'm not sure what, so I can't make Beat Saber videos. And then I'm making this video game, and it's going okay, except it's a learning process. It's kind of like I take a step forward, take 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, you know, and it was really dragging me down. But then I just kind of calm myself and be like, it's a learning process, and you are pretty much trying to skip steps here. You know, people go to school for this kind of stuff. They don't go on YouTube and expect to turn out a game in a month. So I gotta kind of put myself in my own place. But the one thing that's really bothersome, bottle caps, is that the people that gave me the dirt bike called and asked for it back. So they came and they took it away. So that was really depressing. And I spent like probably 5 hours cleaning it with like WD-40 too, and I made it look all nice. Did a bunch of research on it, and now it's gone. So yeah, that's like my 5 projects I have going on in my life, and sadly, making a video game is basically the only one that's really working out right now. Yes, that is a term that people use. I didn't want to use that, but that's what, you know, some people say. However, you know, I don't know. It's kind of like I felt bad because they moved and they would have liked to take it, I'm sure, but they didn't have the space or they couldn't. So it's not like they didn't want it. So I guess they found the space. And then the other thing is, like, when I was helping them move, I said, like, you know, if you need me to store any stuff, like, I don't want you to just throw away all your belongings or whatever. Like, if you want me to store some stuff. But the guy was like, no, I don't want you to do that. You know, I'm done with this stuff. So I guess he changed his mind, but at the same time, I did put that out there. So I kind of felt like, you know, I'm not just going to be like, tough luck, buddy. It's mine now, sucker. So, whatever. But, I don't know. It's depressing because I made that video and I talked about how much I really wanted a dirt bike ever since I seen Terminator 2. And I finally got one, and now I just don't have one. And probably never get one again. Because I ain't got no money for stuff that I don't necessarily need. Well, that's not true. But there's different things that I want, and the list never stops. So a dirt bike is on the list somewhere. It's just a matter of how many other things do I have to check off before I get there. So yeah, my whole week has been crap, and I didn't live stream on Saturday, which I said I was going to do. So I apologize about that. Yeah, I just, you know, wasn't in the mood. But things are starting to get a little bit better now. Not like greatly better, but it's like, I don't know. It's not I don't know, I'm working on the game. Seems to be working out. And then I just decided, to make myself a little bit happier, I just decided to start playing video games. Just like forget everything. Trust me, that was a crap shitty bike. Honda all the way. Okay. But as far as actual life, my life is not that bad. It's just that I occupy my time with projects to keep me busy and keep me happy, motivated, and I like accomplishing stuff and then having like something to show for all my time. And that's what's like really depressing. If we're talking about like how's your health or hey, you still living at home, this kind of stuff, technically everything's good. Dog and cat are good. They're happy. They're playing with each other. I don't know. Everything's pretty much good. Everything sucks. Everything's pretty much good. I'll be right back. I'm going to send you a link to my dirt bike. Oh, that's what I need to see right now. Your dirt bike. How cool you are that you have a dirt bike. Okay, fine. Anyways, luckily I could still live stream, so the copyright strike didn't take away anything from my channel. So that's good. And it goes away after 3 months, as long as you do this copyright school program that YouTube has. And it literally took like 10 minutes. I even got one wrong. And I still passed though. And there was only like 4 questions or something. The one I got wrong is it said what is protected by copyright. And there was like one was like your cat. Another one was like, I don't know, something random, like stupid. But then there was 2. One was your name, and the other one was your creative work, which technically I'm pretty sure both of them are. So I went with creative work because that would make sense. I don't know, said it was wrong. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Took 10 minutes. I did it. There's also, like, there's a YouTube Academy with a whole bunch of courses. And it's actually pretty fun to do. I've done a few of them, and I suggest people do them if they like YouTube. You do kind of learn stuff, although everything is pretty basic and simple. But the neat thing about them is like it's like a check mark system. So like you do a course and then it's like you passed with like 100% or whatever, and then you can go on to the next one, or you can look at all the different courses and it gives you a check mark for which ones you've completed. So it's kind of cool in the sense that like it's the same reason why people buy every skin in a video game or whatever. It's just like you just want to have them all. So it's kind of like that. It's like, man, I want to complete this entire academy just so I can say I did. And I don't think you get any special features or anything for doing it. Maybe if you're a bigger YouTuber, like in where you went to the YouTube space, the studio and stuff, and you kind of got to know some of the creators that work with YouTube and stuff, maybe then you might have access to just different things. Like there's a whole section of YouTube where they were doing the end of the year YouTube rewind, stuff like that. Bottle caps, you're back now. You have no idea what I'm talking about. That's okay. Did you send me a link to your cool bike so I can see it and be like, oh, that's so great, you have a bike and I don't? We'll watch. Should we watch it on my phone? Reaction video? Let's see. Tap to unmute. Yeah. How do you... Hold on. Give me a second here. It's just you riding the bike. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to make it full screen. It's not like going sideways. It's only going like that. I don't know why I can't do it this way. How's that for video quality? Look, you can see this my screen in that screen. It looks stable. I would assume with a camera on your dirt bike, there'd be a lot of shakiness, right? But it looks pretty good. School road, high road. And these are like dirt roads, they look like? Or is it cement? I don't know. Why doesn't it go sideways? What in the crap, man? What in the bird about? I don't know. So this is just you riding around. You can't even see the bike though. Holy crap, that's fast, man. That's the wrong video. Well, that's the one you sent me. There's one here, restoration. Oh, that's not you. I get the money now. And then you. I'm down that being. Get back off the floor. You. So I was mentioning about this video game. I wanted to map out my entire house so I could like run around my house in a video game. I thought that'd be really cool. So I got the tape measure here and I like measured out every single room in my entire house. And then I was like, man, there has to be an easier way to do this. And I found a guy with a video game where you just trace your walls with the controllers. You just run your hand across the wall. And I was like, that's cool, but that's that guy's, game. It's not my game. And but then I tried to use the measuring tape, and it's not good. At that pace, I won't finish my video game for a very, very long time. So I decided to just not scrap that idea for now. Man, why won't it go sideways? Anyways, here's the video you're referring to. I'm like playing it on my phone and then watching it on my computer screen. So I can still, like, you can see and I can see. Ooh, 2 camera views. Heavy metal music. My jaw's been hurting lately when I like open it up too wide, and I don't know why, but I'm assuming it's because I drink too much coffee, and I think I freaking was grinding my teeth at night. I'm trying to like make it cool, but it's like reflecting off the like lights. go. That's not too bad. Go closer, closer, closer. Copyright free. So you want me to put the music on, is what you're saying. Well, the microphone's over here and the camera's over there, so I don't know how well that would work. That's not copyright. Copyright free. I know that song. I think. Sounds like it's in a different language though. Whatever, I don't care. Kinda sounds cool. Ooh wee ooh wee ooh. It just sounds like they're trying to be Rammstein. God damn. Oh, but then I can hear they have trying to pick out the instruments. Got a regular drum set. Oh, I can hear the dirt bike in there. I heard like something like a violin or something, but it wasn't a violin. Look shitty. Put it up on the screen, big screen. I don't have my stuff set up to put it on the big screen. Nice video. Like I said, my Beat Saber is all screwed up, so I've got to go change a whole bunch of settings, and I don't know what's wrong. But one idea that I thought I might do, which is why I can't like do all the green screen stuff right now, is because I'm like in the middle of a transition. I thought about this is going to be complicated if you're don't know about the stuff, but basically I'm sending the input from the Oculus Quest to the computer, and it sends two signals. It sends the background and the foreground, and then it takes my video and it puts it in between the two, so that way it looks like I'm in the video game, right? What I'm thinking is I can open up OBS 2 times and record 2 separate things at the same time. What I might do is just record myself on the green screen on one OBS that's open. On the other one, I'll split those 2 things up, the background and the foreground. I'll split them up and record them separately. It's going to take a lot more video editing. I would have to cut everything out myself and then go into Adobe Premiere and combine all the different layers. However, there would be an upside to that. The upside would be that I could add effects to say, you know, just the background or just the foreground or just me. So that would look really, really cool. The other thing is I could line stuff up, so if there was a time delay, if there's any lag, I could move the video over to compensate for that. And then I could change, you know, the colors and stuff. I guess that goes under effects. So there's stuff I could do, but it would take a lot of video editing and stuff. But it might possibly make my videos look better in the end. So that's something I'm looking at doing. So that's why I can't do all this screen stuff right now, is because I'm in the middle of trying to do all that. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see if it'll work though. Um, or it could just be the entire game is screwed up now, and I have to wait for a new version to come out. Maybe they fix the problem. But it's definitely the video game though. So Beat Saber, and there's about 10 different video games, and they all set it up so you could do this mixed reality, they call it, where you put yourself into the video game, but you can record the video game from a different perspective than what you see in your screen when you're playing the video game. But it's a setting that the developers have to put into their game. And there's only about 10 different games you can do it for. I've got 2 games. I've got Beat Saber, and I've got one called Super Hot. And the thing is, I'm saying, like, when I go to record, the sabers aren't lining up. So it's like, at first I figured, oh, my recording software is messed up. But then when I go play Super Hot, it's actually everything's is correct. Everything. What's up, Rob? How you doing? Rob, how you been, buddy? It's good to see you. Someone's messaging me here. Do you get views from Google Music or listens? I don't know. I put out those 2 Coco's albums, and I don't know how well they're doing. I haven't really checked, but usually, like, when you put out an album after the first year, maybe you've made like $2 or something. I don't know, not even, maybe like 30 cents. So it's not even bother, like, it's pointless to even go back to the website and even look up what you've made. Your time is better spent doing anything else. But the videos are on YouTube. You're doing good? Sweet, man. They're like, all the music's on YouTube, so you can see how many views it has. And like, some have like 6 views, others have like 30. It depends on if people share it out, right, on their social media. And then it depends on how, I don't know, how much people care about the person who shares it. Did you know today is International Pizza Day? No, I didn't know that. I don't have any pizza. When I went to the big city to get groceries about a week ago, the pizzas were too expensive. They weren't too expensive. They're more expensive than I was willing to pay, which, they're still like only like $5 or something, but I don't know. They have the thin crust, and it's like, nobody wants the thin crust, dude. Like, really? Why do you even sell this stuff? Ain't nobody getting it. Give it a rest already. Did they have a thin crust National Pizza Day as well? I got a pizza in the oven. Oh, nice. Very nice. I just finished up this hamburger helper, but I got a whole bunch of vegetables, so I cut them all up. I took a picture and I was gonna post it on my Instagram, and I never did. But it looks just like the last time I did it, because I do it pretty much the same time every time. But I'm better at putting it into the bowl so that it looks better. The presentation is really nice, so it's not like sloppy and all crappy all over the bowl, So that's why I've been taking photos, is because, I don't know, it's all about the presentation, y'all. And so yeah, now I gotta make something new, and I don't know if I'm gonna make anything tonight. I'm probably just gonna eat crap because I'm lazy. And after this live stream, I want to get back to making this video game that I'm making. I actually made sorry, my apologies. So Rob, I don't know if you're still in the chat, and I don't even know if you ever saw the video game that I made of my band. Rob's in my band, and a long time ago I made this. It's like Wolfenstein 3D style video game, or Doom style, right, where you go through a maze and you shoot monsters. And I gave the whole thing up. Here's the reason why I gave it up. The menu for the beginning of the game, I called it like Monster Killer or something, Coco's Monster Killer. But instead of using text to write out the title, I went into Photoshop and I put the title with the background. You're still here? Sweet. So I put the title with the background and made it one image and then put it into the video game. And then I think I was playtesting it for Toby or somebody, and they pointed out that I totally spelt monster wrong and I forgot the N. So I spelt it Monster. So, or maybe Rob, you might have been the one who mentioned it. I don't know. Or I don't even know if you ever saw it. But anyways, so then in order to change the title, it wasn't like I could just change the text, you know? I had to like go back into Photoshop and like redo the entire image. So then I gave up. Anyways, this new game I'm working on, I just posted the video yesterday. It's a VR, virtual reality game. And it's kind of like, I'm moving one step forward and two steps back. It's right now it's completely different than the video I released yesterday. Right now it's a room with lights and a few tables and some blocks, and you can actually go pick up the blocks and throw them around. But the idea is, what I want to do is have it so there's like little doors in the walls and in the floor. They're like panels and they slide open, and then these like spheres come out. And the point is, you're supposed to shoot the spheres with a gun, and there'll be different colors. So pretty simple idea of a game, and I guess the whole idea is like, if I do it right, it'll be entertaining because it'll be addictive and not because the best graphics in the world kind of thing. And then, I guess maybe you try to score as many points as you can. I'm not sure yet. Well, I haven't gone that far. But VR Duck Hunter is kind of like that, except not ducks. And yeah. So then there'll be different colored spheres, and each one would have a different thing that it does when you shoot it. So one might explode, like maybe the green one explodes and there's like a poisonous gas, so you can't be near it. Maybe the red one shoots up, will shoot stuff back at you. Maybe the blue one, when you hit it, a part of the floor crumbles, and if you're standing on that piece of the floor, you fall and you die. And then maybe there's another one that when you shoot it, it breaks off into two smaller spheres. So that's kind of the idea, but the problem I'm having right now that I realized is going to be like lame for the game is because you're in a box room. There's nothing stopping you from just standing in one corner and shooting everything. There has to be some reason why you would have to move around the room, right? So I'll figure that out. But I basically right now, all I've done is I've been able to create some blocks on a table that you could pick up. That's as far as I've gotten. And then today, and I haven't tested it yet, but today I've made it so when you pick the block up, you can actually see your hand holding the block. Because before, your hand kind of just went through the block, and it still had a gripping function, but it didn't look like it was holding onto the block. It looked like the block was attached to your hand, kind of like a maze. That's what I was kind of thinking of. That's why I wanted to map out my house, because then I thought, well, wouldn't it be cool to map out my entire house and then use my house as the map? And the reason why that's so cool is because then, rather than you being in the goggles and seeing a table and then you go to touch it and it's not there, and if I did it this way, the table would actually be there. So when you put your hand down, you would actually feel the table and the walls. And then I thought, and then you do the same sphere kind of idea, except it would be in the house, and it'd be like your house. But and then I thought, well, there's a couple other ideas. What if there's like people in your house and you had to shoot the guys? Or I was thinking of Stranger Things, the television show. What is that? Yawn. Stranger Things, like the demon dogs that come out of the walls. I thought that would be pretty cool. But here's the problem. Problem is, it's my house. Do people really want to play the game inside my house? No. So what you got to do is create a program where people can make their own house and then import it into the game so that you can use your own house and not my house. And I know that could probably be done because for Beat Saber, when I play those different songs, those are all custom songs that people in the community have made. And there's a program you can make your own, which I've done. I did a Coco's one, which hasn't been released yet. And then I did a Razorian one, tied up in my home. And yeah. And it's just a program you put on your PC. You make it, and then you upload it to the website or to the game itself, right? So you could do the same thing with mapping out your house and then just upload it to your game and then have your house in the game. But yeah, a maze, that would work too. Or like, what might be cool is a randomizer maze, so that every single time you play it's different. That way you're not like playing the same level over and over and over. You know, like start at the first level and it's like easy, and then you have to play it over and over and get tired. There's this like game I'm playing. It's a zombie game I have, and I'm stuck on this level that's amazingly hard, and I get so frustrated playing it because it's like it's the same freaking thing. I'm like so good till I get to a certain point. I like don't even have to look. The game starts, I'm like shh, pow, 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 pow. I can wipe out everyone, and then I get to the point and I die, and then I have to replay the level again, which is why I'm so good. But I'm also incredibly bored. I'm ready to move on to the next level. So I want to avoid that type of pitfall, that's for sure. But we'll see what I could do. I'm kind of behind on everything. I wanted to be able to have something really cool by the end of February. But yeah, everything's just, I don't know. I've lost a lot of motivation lately. Good friends always lend a ear. Oh. Thanks, bottle caps. Yeah. What else was I gonna say? I don't know. No way they got zombie games now. Yeah. They've got a lot. They just came out with the Walking Dead VR video game, and I really want to get it, but it's like $45. I don't have the money right now, but even when I did have the money, I was kind of like, should I spend $45 on a video game? I don't know, because it'd be my third zombie video game. I got Arizona Sunshine, and then I got this other one I was just talking about. So I was like, do I need 3 zombie games? But so I decided I wanted to go back. Oh, I hope I'm not lagging. YouTube says there's no data. I don't know, now it went away. Arizona Sunshine was the first one I got, and I decided I better, if I'm gonna get another video game, I better finish the ones I got. So I finally finished that game, and the reviews, everyone says that game is awesome, but honestly, I don't like it. It's one of these situations where they have like so many, like they have a map, and then they use different objects, and they put them on the road in order to guide you where they want you to go. So it's not like an open world. And the objects they use are like cars and rocks and buildings and stuff, right? And you can't go past a certain point, so you have to follow. It's not lagging. Oh, thank you. Thanks for letting me know. So they place these cars and objects in a way that you can only travel one path. The problem is all these objects are like all the same. Like they have like 4 different types of cars, and then like you're you're just seeing duplicates, and it's a whole bunch of stuff like that. You know, barrels and tables and stuff like this. They're just copy and paste through the entire game, and yeah. So I don't know why people like that game so much, but it's like I don't know if it won any awards or anything like that. But I mean, I guess VR is still pretty new, so I think it came out a while ago. So maybe at the time it was like considered really good. But apparently this Walking Dead game is way better, and I've watched videos on it and stuff, and it looks pretty cool. But I don't know. I don't know how much replayability these games have. I'm not really in the story-based video games. I I got the Star Wars games. I got a really good deal on them. It was like all three games for like $10 or $9, so it was like $3 a game. But they're short games; they're like 10 minutes, no, 15 minutes long, and a lot of it is just in there, like listening to the characters go, "We have to go this way so we can get the thing, and that way we could do this." And it's like, I just want to play, man. I don't want to stand here and listen to you talk. And then you start playing, and it's like, they guide you through the thing, blah, 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 blah. But what really makes it worth it is, well, it was only like $3 a game, but also they have like a training mode where you get lightsabers and guns, and then the robots come up, and then you have to kill them and stuff. It's just like a training mode kind of thing, and that's pretty cool. Except I was playing it last night. I got level 45 and I can't get past it, and I was like getting all frustrated. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? What's going on here, man? Why do they make this thing so difficult? But I mean, obviously it's like, well, it's probably because you're on level 45. That would be the reason, But I think a good video game is one that gets harder, but you also get better. Therefore, every level is just as easy as the first one. But no, this one jumped. This one's like, either I've gotten a lot worse or it just got a lot harder. Anyways, somebody was asking me if, oh yeah, I was talking to my friend Sarah from Vancouver. She asked me if I was doing any new music, and I told her, well, I literally just came out with 2 albums. But then she said, no, are you doing your own music? I said, I don't know, I was thinking about it, but I got like 4 projects on the go right now. Do I really need another project? And I kind of feel like maybe I have the I'm in the emotional state to write some good stuff, but don't really know if I'm in the if I really want to put the time in. It's like, I don't know, we'll see. I like doing the one-offs, like songs, and then shooting a video for YouTube. And I also enjoy doing those the piano covers, because I was learning piano at the same time. But as far as the piano goes, I don't know. I was learning Mortal Kombat, the theme. Anyways, I learned all that, except there's a part in the middle that's like so boring, and like it's kind of hard to play, and it's also boring. It goes dun 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 dun. It's like, I don't know. If I skip it, then I'm not really playing the song properly. If I put it in there, it sucks. It's because it was like, it was a soundtrack to a video game. So, and that came out like 20 years ago. Like, I think the soundtrack came out, during Mortal Kombat 2. is when it came out. And now we're on Mortal Kombat, what, 11? So I can. It's understandable that it'd be like dun 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 dun. And then in the soundtrack, right, they have like people yelling out Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Sonya Blade, but you can't replicate that on piano. So I don't know what to do. I don't really want to just start learning a new song and just like scrap that song, but I don't know. I'll record it. Just record that, pal. I'll just record everything. Yeah. It's like literally this how you play the part. Dun 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 dun. I don't know. We'll see. It's I don't know. Some songs I feel you want to get down and do it, like give it justice and perfect it so it sounds exactly the way it does, and for the original. And other ones are kind of more loosely based that you can just kind of goof around and not worry so much. So when I learned November Rain on piano, that to me was a song that I needed to get down, like every solo, every note, and because it's kind of a technical song, it's a long song, but if I were to do, say, Nirvana or Offspring or Blink 182 or something, that's something that I could kind of be like, well, it's basically just a bunch of chords, so I could kind of just play the chords how I feel like it. So in that sense, it's easier to pull off songs, record them, like with that I did that Offspring. It's like Star Wars parody, but I use Offspring as the song. So instead of like yeah 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 yeah, instead I'm like Ray 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 Ray. Anyways, doesn't matter. The thing is, that's just a bunch of chords. So I didn't sit there and think like I gotta perfect the way I play these chords, because if I don't do it, it's not gonna sound right. I just was like kind of listened to it as like, okay, I kind of get how it goes, and then I just recorded it, right? Just discovered your live feeds, so I have no idea what you are talking about. Love your sweater. It looks familiar. Yeah, Bruce here gave me this sweater. I did a couple Beat Saber videos in this sweater, and in the Beat Saber videos I have to key out the green screen behind me, and I keyed out these the green in the sweater, so it looks like you can see right through me. It's kind of funny. I don't think those videos are out yet. I've got probably another 10 or 12 Beat Saber videos that are scheduled to come out, but I try to only release 2 a week. That way I have a whole bunch, which is great since my Beat Saber isn't working right now, so that gives me time to try to fix it. But I've been watching these tutorials, and there's this guy that does Beat Saber, and he's allowed to move the camera around and keep himself tracked in a digital 3D space. And they did this in movies too, I think. Not Mandalorian, they don't. Well, sort of they do, except Mandalorian's a little different. They have an LED screen behind the guy where they display the image. However, the image displayed is from like a 3D created scene. So when they move the camera, it's like not the background moving, it's the 3D environment that they've created is moving as well, along with the camera. But anyways, this guy did it in his home. He figured out all the wires and cords and programs he needed to do this. So I've been watching. He's got 2 tutorials right now, but it's probably going to be a series of 5, and so the other 3 aren't even out yet. And it's complicated. It's crazy. Like, I have enough frustration trying to do what I do. I can't imagine trying to do what this guy does. But he's probably spent a crap load of money as well on his system. And a lot of the problems I have when trying to pull off the projects I'm trying to pull off is the fact that I'm using a crap system. Actually, Bruce sold me the computer that I have too, and he called it a crap system. I love this computer. I think it's great. It's probably the best computer I've ever had, and it actually pretty much does what I need it to do. But when I say like all my stuff's ghetto, like I'm talking about like I got 2 monitors here, one smaller than the other, and it's like darker, and I tried to turn up the brightness and I can't, so like I gotta watch all the videos like for the correct color on this screen. I can't watch it on that screen. And then I've got like different lights that are like, you know, I grab a light like this one and I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then I can use it for a purpose, but then like let's do like left and right, but then like the one on the other side will be like a completely different lamp from like somewhere else. So it's like, I don't know. I'm just going off right now. But that's what I mean by ghetto. But it's also like there's not a lot of people that can pull off what I pull off because I'm willing to be so ghetto with the stuff I got, right? It's only ghetto because I'm pushing the limits so far. Most people like don't get a used computer that's years old and then try to do 3D modeling on it and create a video game, not just a video game, but also a virtual reality video game. So the stuff I'm able to pull off with what I have is pretty amazing. So it's not necessarily that everything's ghetto. It's that, yeah, it's that everything I just said is that. I have this tendency to like repeat myself too much. Sometimes when I'm editing videos, I'll make a video and then I'm going through it and I'm like making cuts because maybe it's like 20 or 30 minutes worth of footage and I want to cut it down to 10 minutes. And I'm like, I am literally saying the same thing 3 times, just like in different ways. And it's got to be worse on a live stream too, because you can't edit that stuff out. But the first thing you need to do is acknowledge that you're doing it, and then you can work on change. So let me get all yeah, I don't know what the word is. This is around the part of the live stream when things get wacky because I've ran out of stuff to say, and then I start to go a little psycho. Some would say this is the more enjoyable part of the live stream, but not for me, because it usually comes from awkwardness. You are doing the best with what you have, and that's what everyone does or should do. Y'all gotta run, pal. See you next time. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. And it's good to know you're around. Come visit. Now's the perfect time. We're in the middle of a pandemic. I don't know how I meant that. Anyways, thanks for coming out. I don't know how long I'm going to be on for. Usually I stick on for an hour, and it's almost been an hour. I could go a little longer. The only problem is I base how long I'm gonna go on live stream for depending on how much coffee I have. And as you can see, I'm kind of done. So we'll see. Maybe we'll do some story time here. No, I got nothing. I shoveled some snow today, and I've been like lazily just not doing it for like probably the last 2 weeks because I shoveled so much snow and then it just keeps snowing. But it's not like a lot of snow, it's just a little snow, just enough to make everything awkward and crappy. So then I go and shovel it again, and then what does it do? It snows again. And I was like, you know what? I got a better idea. How about I just don't leave my house? And if I'm not expecting anybody to come by my house, then does it really matter? Do I really need to shovel the snow? But today I was like, it's not good to just sit indoors all day either. So today I was like, I'm going to go in. Well, I had to go to the corner store. But I was like, instead of just going to the corner store, let's spend 5 minutes outside and just shovel some snow. You put Shane in your video. Yeah, I put Shane, like, in my Beat Saber videos, at the end, if that's what you're referring to, or you're talking about that's what I should do now. But in my Beat Saber videos, I'm putting either clips of Shane or Echo, the new cat. Just at the end. I just thought it would be a fun thing to do. And people seem to love animals. Seems to go really well. Show Shane. I can't do that. I have a situation here, okay? The thing is, I got this green screen. If you notice right here where I'm pointing, it's kind of falling apart. It's because of the cat. So, before this green screen, I used to bring the dog in here. I never brought the cat in here, but I used to bring the dog in here, and we'd play, and we'd be on live stream. Everything would be cool. Now I got the cat. And the cat comes in here. He wants to rip this entire green screen down. I've got over here, you can't see, but like claw marks right down the side of the green screen. So if I bring him in here right now, he'll tear things up. So I got the door closed. And if I open the door and let Shane in, and then the cat comes in, and then they start playing, they start running around, and they knock down the green screen. And this thing took a long time to set up. Also, the other issue is, even if the cat doesn't go for the green screen on the wall, I have here another green screen just sitting on the floor. The reason is, this was in the cat's room, and the cat started clawing this away. You see how it's ripped right there? Started ripping it off the wall, so I had to bring it in here. Now what I should do is replace some of what's on the wall with this stuff, because this stuff's actually better. This costs like $25, whereas that stuff, the bottom stuff, costs like $10. It was like a roll. I should replace it, but the thing is, this green screen works fine how it is right now. I mean, things could always be better, but meh. There's other things I could do. I could green screen the ceiling. So that's an idea. Or I could green screen the floor. But right now the GoPro camera I have set up is set up so it captures everything that's already there. So I don't need to go into any more further detail. I'll show you the so there's the camera, and I've drilled that into the wall, drilled it and super glued it to the wall so it won't move, because if it moves, it ruins the tracking for the 3D, because when I'm recording Beat Saber videos, it needs to know where the camera is pointing at all times. The program needs to know, so that it can adjust the 3D environment accordingly. So I need to set the camera up on the wall, and then I have to tell it, this is where it is. This is where it's always going to stay, you know? So if I were to pick it up and move it somewhere else, the program's not going to know that, right? And then I would have to redo everything every time I moved it. So I need to super glue it, make sure it never moves again. And I had to super glue it because when I first screwed it into the wall, I realized I wasn't hitting any, what do you call it? I mean wood, but I mean, what do you call it when you're you're looking for the stud? That's what you call it, right? I totally missed the studs in the wall, so I had to super glue it. But it works. Now I just need the program to work again. And it's so frustrating because the Beat Saber had an update, and I looked at what it was updating, and it said multiplayer. I was like, oh, I don't use multiplayer, so that's fine. I just won't update it. And then I went to go get some new songs, and the program I used to get new songs said you can't get any new songs because you need to update this program. You need to update our program because Beat Saber updated its program, so we had to update ours. So you need to update this program, so I had to update everything. And then now all of a sudden all my recordings all screwed up because of it, for something I didn't even need. So yeah, that's frustrating, but I'll figure it out. But I'm gonna play another game, Super Hot, but some parts of the game work out really good, other parts don't work out as good. It's a gun game, and it's kind of like the Matrix in the sense that time slows down. So there's guys, they're trying to shoot you, you have to shoot them. But when you move, that's when time moves. So if you stop and you freeze, time freezes. So the bullets will stop in midair. You know, the people will stop, everything will stop. And then when you start moving your hands to go shoot, if you move them slow, then the people start moving slow and the bullets start coming at you slow. And if you just grab and start shooting, then like time just goes like by like super fast. So that's the premise of Super Hot, and it can also support the mixed reality, they call it, where you're placed into the scene. So I did some test videos on it, and I'll probably play that game. But what I think is, because of the way the game is, I might try to make my videos more like a story. Like, well, today I was over at the pizza shop and I had the craziest customer. And it's like, you know, and try to put voiceovers and stuff. Try to make like an entertaining video out of it rather than it's just being gameplay. So, yeah. But I'll look into that. Right now, though, I'm so frustrated with this whole YouTube thing because I got the copyright strike, which is going to go away in like 3 months, and it doesn't affect my channel. But it's like basically what happened, and I'm going to explain. I already put a video already about the copyright strike, but I'm coming out with more videos where I'm showing some emails and all this crap. But what happened was I made those magic videos, and then the company of the person in the video copyright striked the video, which looks bad for my channel. So I contacted them through email, and I got a hold of this magician's mom, who runs the company, and she was a complete bitch. Sorry my language, but she was. And I spent 3 days talking to her over emails, trying to get her to release this copyright strike on my channel. And she's going off about how she's gonna kill all these other channels, and how she could kill my channel and all this stuff. So I spent 3 days because I was trying to like see things from her perspective, and hopefully she'd see things from my perspective. Maybe we could get more friendly with each other, and then maybe we can come to an agreement. So the agreement was I'll delete all the videos on her son and whatever, and her magic, the magic community, all the how to do this magic trick, all the videos, I'll delete them all. And then she would release the copyright strike. So I do hold up my end of the bargain. And then at the very end, she's like, "Nah, sorry, I can't do that." She totally screws me over in the end. But so probably tonight I'm going to be making a video, and I'm going to be showing all the emails. So all the information will be in there. And because I don't give a crap anymore. Before, I was like trying to be nice, and I was very polite, and you'll see in the emails I was so polite about everything. But after just being like straight up screwed, it's like, okay, all bets are off. I don't even care anymore. Anyways, a pizza shop in Empress. Haha. Yeah. Well, we kind of have a pizza shop, and so we have a restaurant here in Empress, but it's was closed down during COVID, but it's open now, but only for a few hours. I think 7 to 9 or something, and it's takeout only or pickup only. Whatever, you can't stay there. You can come get your food, but don't plan on sitting down at the table and eating. And I'm broke right now, or else I'd go get like a burger or something, because we like to support our local businesses here, and also she makes really good food. And yeah. But it's gonna have to wait. Priorities. I have called in the gas meter today. So in a small town like this, which I don't know who's watching, but I assume not. It says there's 3 people here, so I'm assuming 2 of them are not from a small town. So I'll let you know how it works. Is that the gas company, rather than sending somebody out here to look at the side of your house and count the numbers, you can just phone them and tell them what the numbers are. And I am supposed to do that on the 1st every single month, and I always forget every single time. So I did that today, and I'm very proud of myself. That's my biggest accomplishment today, I think. The truth will set you free, not in legal stuff. True. I gotta be very careful about the whole legal part, because well, the first thing I said was, you are copyright striking my channel for video footage that you don't even own the copyright to, because the video footage I use is actually from America's Got Talent and The Ellen Show, not from the magician himself. But the counter argument to that was that they own the trademark, so the name, the face. So at first, that's why I'm not going to dispute it, because technically they are correct about that. However, when I did my recent video showing the copyright strike, there is no trademark, there's no pictures, there's no video footage, there's nothing. And then she demanded I take that video down. I was like, excuse me, you have no authority to take that video down. There's no copyright infringement on that video at all. And then she threatened that there could be repercussions. I was like, screw you. Yeah, so this next one will be a doozy. Kind of. I mean, it's interesting if you when you read all the emails and you realize what's going on, and it's kind of, if you're into a little bit of drama or just curious. But the end result is my channel is so small that nobody's gonna care. It's not gonna stir up the pot. The first video I made just showing that I got copyright claimed, I put those on Reddit in some magic categories. I don't even think anyone even looked at them. People just went by them. They didn't care, right? It has nothing to do with them. Well, that's not true. I was notified by somebody who saw it, and they said that they had the same problem, that they also got copyright claimed. But I was told not to mention their name, so I won't. But I'm sure it's okay that I mentioned that I was contacted by somebody. So yeah, I guess Reddit, I got a couple views from there, but it's not like the magic industry standing behind me or nothing like that. So I'm pretty sure the whole thing would go away anyways. But I'm so angry at the whole situation that now I just want to do I just want to show people how magic tricks are done, just to spite their company. So I already got a deck of cards, but we'll see how much time I want to put into it, because you know what they say, you spend you don't want to spend your entire life all bent on revenge, right? At some point you gotta just move on with your life and enjoy it. But at the same time, sometimes it's payback from way back is good. Is or proper. I don't know what to say, but I'm sure it's not gonna dedicate my entire channel to it, that's for sure. I'd rather learn how to make a video game. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of my night, is work on my video game I'm making. But it's kind of frustrating because in order to test the game, there's supposed to be a way you take the Oculus Quest, you plug it in right there into the computer, and I went and spent $12 on this cord, and I already had a cord, but this one's long. This one's 10 feet long. That way I got some room, right, while I'm testing, because it has to be plugged into the computer. But you should be able to go onto the program and just press play, and then it will send the signal to the headset. However, that's not working for me. So instead, I have to kind of render out the game every time I want to test it. It doesn't take that long. It probably takes like a couple minutes. But when you just the thing is, you play the game for like 2 minutes and you're like, okay, I could make some changes here. And then you turn this headset off, and then you go and you make the changes. And that's takes 5 minutes. And you're like, okay, well, let's test it out again. It takes 2 minutes. And then you try it for 2 minutes. And then, but, hey, whatever. I'll probably figure out the other way to do it at some point too. It's the biggest problem I'm having with making a video game right now is that programs update their crap, and then all the tutorials are outdated and they don't work. So I'll spend 15 minutes watching a tutorial. He's like, do this, write this script, push these buttons, and then just add this. And then I go to add it, and I don't have it. Or the menu, the option isn't there in the menu. And it's like, what the crap? And then I Then I start doing my research, and I'm like, oh, it's because this tutorial is 11 months old and they did an update 4 months ago. Now I'm just complaining, but hey. I don't mind complaining so much if I'm in a good mood. It's not like I'm seriously upset, you know? So I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I feel it's not so bad. I've gone on live streams and it's just a bunch of complaining where the person's actually seriously upset, and I don't know. There's only so much you could take. But when I complain, I'm in a good mood. So I don't think it's that bad. I should readjust this camera though. Try to put myself in view here. Sometimes I don't pay enough attention to stuff. See, look, then I like sit back down like this, and then my head's like, there. That's better. Anyways, where are we at? An hour and 15 minutes. Well, that's 15 minutes more than I usually do, but I think I'm going to take off. I enjoy everyone that came out. I thank you for coming out, I mean. Yeah. What day is it today anyways? Freaking losing track of days. Is it Tuesday? I gotta put the garbage out. Oh man. Good thing I I was just wondering, yeah, I didn't live stream Saturday, but I sorry, I usually tell you guys that I will, or that, you know. But yeah, there's been a few of you guys on tonight, and I was just wondering, usually Saturdays are like bad nights, so that's why I was like, what day is it? Oh yeah, it's Tuesday. So this is more like the crowd I've been getting lately. But just to what's the word? Reannuate? No, that's not the right word. I'm saying it wrong. Just to let you guys know. So the basic schedule is video on Monday, live stream Tuesday, video on Wednesday, live stream Thursday, and then video on Friday, live stream Saturday, and then Sunday I take the day off. Sometimes I seem to be missing a Saturday here or there. Don't be afraid to show your head. Oh. What, my head? I don't mind. If that's what you're talking about. I'm not showing the other head because YouTube doesn't allow for that. Anyway, so that's my schedule, just so in case you don't know. Maybe I'll see you guys back here again. Usually it's around 6 p.m. my time. I don't know what time that is wherever you are. I know, Bruce, you're closer, so 6 o'clock my time is probably 6 o'clock your time, most likely. But for, bald is okay. Yes. Sure. It is what it is. I gotta get tattoos on my head. I'm gonna put or get a stone implanted in my head. I just heard that, I don't know if this is real or not, or I heard it on the H3 podcast that someone got some sort of diamond or something stuck into their forehead. They were trying to replicate something on a Marvel movie or something. And then they were just making fun of the person because they said how long do you think that's going to be there till someone knocks them out and steals it? Because apparently it's supposed to be worth $10,000 or something. Okay, I'm in a live stream. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Like I said, I'll be live streaming Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays most likely, and videos every other day besides Sunday. So okay, peace out, cheers, thanks for hanging out, love you guys.